Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Michigan State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he...
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Arizona State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Wilson will throw. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Sticks it in his belly. Creates a little space. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Love. Looking for more room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sparty. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back takes his track off right tackle here.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning, Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.